I'm going to show you how to make cards appear out of thin air, and it looks something like this. So for this, I'm going to need two cards, the Queen of Hearts right over here, and the Queen of Diamonds right over here. Obviously, you can't see these cards because they are actually invisible. However, if I were to make them visible, the Queen of Hearts should be right about here, and the Queen of Diamonds should be right over there. For this, you're just going to want to take any cards that you want and turn them upside down and place them on the bottom of the deck. So that is the preparation for this production here. Now, the other thing you're going to need to know how to do is a one-handed fan. So if you don't know how to do a one-handed fan, essentially you take the cards like this, and your hand is essentially going to do this motion. This is what it would look like if I was not holding the cards in my hand. However, when I am holding cards, it looks something like this. You're going to do this with one hand and pretend to place both cards on the table. And then you're going to reposition the left hand packet so that you're holding it sideways like this, and then execute another one-handed fan with this half as well. Now, it's okay if the cards are upside down on the bottom, especially if you're using a deck that has white bordered edges. I would recommend using cards that do have the white border because it does make it a bit less noticeable that there are face-up cards on the bottom of this deck right here. But essentially, once you have two fans like this, all you're going to do underneath is you're simply going to take your right hand fingers under here, and you're going to be grabbing the bottom card of this fan and simply sliding it out like this, and then letting it fall on the table. That is all that's happening under the cover of the fan. But if you do it with the hands covered like this, it really does look like the card appears out of nowhere. And then for the second card, the exact same thing. Your fingers will grab the card, slide it out, and just let it drop as your hands fall apart. And now you can freely show the cards and square up everything, and that is the reveal.